I'm standing in a hospital room, looking at my mother, Margaret Johnson, the strongest woman I've ever known. The woman who raised me and my sister with nothing but faith, grit, and hands that never stopped working. Now those hands are still, too still, connected to tubes and machines that beep in the silence. The doctor just told us she has maybe a week left, maybe less. And all I can think about is the last time I called her. 3 months ago. She asked if I could visit for Sunday dinner. "I'm busy, Mama," I said. "Work is crazy. Maybe next month." Next month never came. My sister Angela stands on the other side of the bed, crying. Her designer purse on the floor. Her expensive heels kicked off. All that success, all that money, all that education Mama gave us, and we couldn't give her the one thing she really wanted. Our time, our presence, our gratitude. "I'm so sorry, Mama," Angela whispers. "I'm so sorry. But sorry doesn't turn back time. Sorry doesn't give us back the years we were too busy for her. Sorry doesn't erase the loneliness she must have felt while we were out building the lives she sacrificed everything to give us." Let me take you back to where it all started. Back to the day my father died, and my mother became both parents in one body. Family, before we go any further into this story, I need to stop right here and talk to you. If you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart to hit that subscribe button. Not for me, but for the message. Because this story is about something we all take for granted. Our mothers, our parents, the people who sacrificed everything so we could have something. And we need to remember them, honor them, before it's too late. So please hit subscribe, hit that like button, because these stories matter. These truths matter. And if we don't share them, if we don't spread them, people will forget. People will keep making the same mistakes my sister and I made. Taking the people who love us most for granted. Don't be like us. Don't wait until it's too late. Subscribe right now. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. With someone who is a parent they haven't called in too long. With someone who's been too busy for the people who were never too busy for them. Now, let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we come before you with humble hearts. We thank you for our mothers, our fathers, the people who raised us with nothing but love. Forgive us for the times we were ungrateful, for the times we were too busy, for the times we forgot. Touch the heart of everyone watching. Remind them to honor their parents while they still can, and give strength to those who've already lost that chance. Amen. All right, family, let's go back 35 years, back to where this story really begins. 35 years ago, in a small town in Mississippi, my mother Margaret Johnson was 28 years old. She was beautiful, full of life, married to my father, Robert, for 10 years. They had 2 children, me, David, age 8, and my sister Angela, age 6. We weren't rich, but we were happy. Daddy worked at the textile factory. Mama cleaned houses and took care of us. We lived in a small house on the edge of town. Nothing fancy, but it was ours. I remember that house. The porch where Mama would sit and shell peas. The kitchen that always smelled like cornbread and collard greens. The bedroom I shared with Angela, where we'd whisper stories until Mama came in and told us to go to sleep. I remember feeling safe, loved, like nothing bad could ever happen. Then it did. It was a Tuesday. I remember because Mama had just made me take out the trash, and I was mad about missing my favorite TV show. The knock on the door came at 6:47 p.m. I know because I was watching the clock, waiting for Daddy to come home. Mama opened the door. 2 men stood there. One was Daddy's supervisor from the factory. The other was the sheriff. "Mrs. Johnson," the supervisor said, his voice heavy. "There's been an accident." I watched Mama's face change. Watched the color drain from her brown skin. Watched her hand grip the doorframe. "What kind of accident?" Her voice was barely a whisper. "There was a malfunction with one of the machines. Robert didn't make it, ma'am." I'm so sorry. The sound that came out of my mother that night, I can still hear it. A wail that seemed to come from somewhere deep inside her soul. A sound of pure agony. She collapsed right there in the doorway. The sheriff caught her. Angela started crying. And I just stood there, 8 years old, not understanding what didn't make it really meant. It took me 3 days to understand that Daddy was never coming home. Daddy's funeral was on a Saturday. The whole community showed up. Black folks from all over town. People from the factory. People from church. Our small house was packed with casseroles and condolences. Everyone kept saying, "He's in a better place now." But I didn't care about the better place. I wanted him here, in our place, at our table, calling me little man and throwing me up in the air like he used to. Mama didn't cry at the funeral. She sat in the front row in a black dress someone had lent her, holding Angela on one side and my hand on the other. Her face was stone. Her back was straight. She didn't break. Not in front of people. Not where anyone could see. But at night, I heard her. Through the thin walls of our house, I heard her crying, praying, begging God to help her figure out how to take care of us alone. 2 weeks after the funeral, the bills started coming. The factory gave Mama a small death benefit. $2,000. That was it. No life insurance.
No pensión.
Just $2,000 to replace a husband and father. The medical bills from the accident came next. Even though Daddy died, there were ambulance fees, hospital fees, bills that made no sense but had to be paid anyway. Mama sat at the kitchen table with papers spread everywhere. I watched her from the hallway. She had a pencil and a calculator, adding and subtracting, her lips moving in silent prayer. "It's not enough," she whispered to herself. "Lord, it's just not enough." Rent was due. Utilities were due. We needed food, needed clothes for school, needed everything, and we had nothing. That's when Mama made her decision. "David, Angela," she called us into the kitchen. "Come sit down." We sat. Angela climbed into Mama's lap, even though she was getting too big for that. I sat in Daddy's empty chair and immediately wished I hadn't. "Things are going to be different now," Mama said, her voice calm but firm. "Daddy's gone, and it's just us three. But I promise you something right now. I promise you're going to be okay. You're going to stay in school. You're going to get an education. You're going to have a better life than this." "How, Mama?" I asked. "I'm going to work. I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked in my life. And you two are going to study. You're going to make something of yourselves. You hear me?" "Yes, ma'am," we said together. "This struggle," she looked us both in the eyes, "this struggle ends with you. You're going to be the ones who break this cycle. You're going to be the ones who make it out. I don't care what I have to do. You're going to make it." And she meant every word. Mama started working 3 jobs the next week. She cleaned houses during the day. 5 different houses, 5 days a week. She'd leave at 6 a.m. and come home at 4 p.m., exhausted and smelling like bleach and pine sol. Then she'd change clothes, kiss us on the forehead, and leave again for her second job, waitressing at the diner downtown. She worked the dinner shift, 5 p.m. to midnight, serving food to people who sometimes left good tips and sometimes left nothing. When she came home at 12:30 a.m., she didn't go to bed. She couldn't afford to. She'd set up her sewing machine at the kitchen table and work until 3 or 4 in the morning, hemming pants and mending dresses for people in town. 50 cents here, $1 there. Every penny counted. Then she'd sleep for maybe 2 hours before starting all over again. I don't know how she did it. I don't know where she found the strength, but she did it. Day after day, week after week, year after year. And we didn't go hungry. We always had clothes for school. The rent was always paid. But the cost was her health, her youth, her dreams. When I was in 6th grade, I needed new shoes for gym class. The teacher had sent a note home saying I couldn't participate without proper athletic shoes. I gave Mama the note and watched her face as she read it. Okay, baby, she said, smiling. We'll get you some shoes. That weekend, she took me to the store. Bought me a decent pair of sneakers. Not expensive, but good enough. I was so happy. I wore them around the house, showing Angela. What I didn't know, what I didn't find out until years later, was that Mama didn't eat lunch for 2 weeks to afford those shoes. She'd drink water and tell her coworkers she wasn't hungry. She did that a lot. Sacrificed her meals so we could have ours. When Angela made the cheerleading squad in 8th grade, she needed a uniform. $200. We didn't have $200, but Mama smiled and said, "Don't worry, baby. Mama will handle it." She sold her wedding ring. The ring my father had saved for months to buy. The ring she'd worn every day since her wedding. The last physical piece of her marriage. She sold it to a pawn shop for $250. Bought Angela's uniform. Gave her the life she deserved. And never mentioned it. Never made Angela feel guilty. Never asked for gratitude. That's who my mother was. Sacrifice wrapped in silence. Love expressed through action, not words. Mama had one rule that was absolute. Education came first. I don't care how tired you are, she'd say. I don't care what your friends are doing. You will do your homework. You will study. You will graduate. Because school is your way out. She checked our homework every night, even when she could barely keep her eyes open. She went to every parent-teacher conference, sometimes in her waitress uniform because she didn't have time to change. She pushed us. Hard. Maybe too hard sometimes. When I complained about studying, she'd look at me with those tired eyes and say, "You think I'm working 3 jobs so you can be mediocre? You better use that brain God gave you." So I studied. We both did. Because we knew what it cost her. When I got accepted to college, the first person in our family to ever go, Mama cried. Actually cried tears of joy. "You did it, baby," she said, holding the acceptance letter like it was made of gold. "You're going to make it out." "We don't have money for college, Mama," I said quietly. "Even with the scholarship I need." "I'll handle it," she said firmly. "You just focus on your studies. Mama will handle the money." And she did. She took on more sewing work. Started cleaning an extra house on Saturdays. Worked every holiday for the overtime pay. She sent me to college. Paid for books, for food, for everything I needed. 4 years later, when Angela got her acceptance letter, Mama did the same thing. Found the money. Made it work. Never let us see her struggle. By the time we both graduated, me with a degree in business, Angela with a degree in nursing, Mama looked 20 years older than she was. Her hands were bent from arthritis. Her back hurt from years of scrubbing floors. Her feet were permanently swollen from standing all day. But she was proud. So proud. "My babies made it," she'd tell everyone. "My babies are college graduates." After college, I moved to Atlanta. Got a job at a marketing firm. Started climbing the corporate ladder. Angela moved to Charlotte. Became a nurse practitioner. Started making good money. We called Mama every week at first. Sent her money when we could. Visited on holidays. But slowly things changed. I got promoted. Then promoted again. My life got busier. More complicated. More important. The weekly calls became monthly calls. The visits became annual. The money we sent became less frequent. Angela got married to a doctor. Had 2 kids. Her life became about her new family, her career, her social circle. Mama was still in that same small house in Mississippi. Still sewing. Still cleaning houses even though she was in her 60s and should have been retired. "Mama, let me send you money," I'd say during our increasingly rare phone calls. "You don't need to be working anymore." "I'm fine, baby," she'd always say. "You save your money. Build your life." But Mama, "Ai fine." She was lying. But I was too busy to notice. Too busy to see that her voice sounded weaker. That she was coughing more. That she was struggling. Too busy building the life she'd sacrificed everything to give me to actually be present in hers. The call came on a Tuesday. Isn't it funny how life-changing moments always seem to happen on Tuesdays? I was in a meeting. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. I ignored it. It buzzed again. And again. Finally, I excused myself and answered. Is this David Johnson? A woman's voice. Yes, who's this? This is Dr. Williams from Regional Medical Center in Mississippi. Your mother, Margaret Johnson, was brought in this morning. She collapsed at work. My heart stopped. Is she okay? She's stable for now, but Mr. Johnson, you need to come. Her condition is serious. I called Angela immediately.
She cried.
Said she'd get on the first flight out. I did the same. During the 4-hour drive to Mississippi, I couldn't stop thinking. When was the last time I'd actually seen Mama? Christmas? No, I'd missed Christmas. Work was too busy. Thanksgiving? No, I'd gone to a conference instead. When was the last time I'd actually been home? Actually sat at that kitchen table? Actually looked my mother in the face? 2 years. It had been almost 2 years. 2 years. How had I let that happen? Mama looked so small in that hospital bed. This woman who'd always seemed larger than life, strong, unbreakable, invincible, looked fragile, old, tired. Angela and I sat on either side of her bed, held her hands, those hands that had worked themselves to the bone for us. My babies, Mama whispered when she woke up and saw us. You came. Of course we came, Mama, Angela said, crying. We're here. I didn't want you to worry, Mama said.
Ai fine.
Just a little tired. The doctor came in then, Dr. Williams. She looked at us with sympathy in her eyes. Can I speak with you both outside? We followed her to the hallway. My legs felt like jelly. Your mother has stage 4 lung cancer, she said gently. It's spread to her liver and bones. I'm sorry to tell you this, but she has very little time left. Maybe a week, maybe less. Angela's knees gave out. I caught her, held her up even as my own world was collapsing. There must be something we can do, I said. Chemo? Radiation? Surgery? Money isn't an issue. It's too late, Dr. Williams said softly. The cancer is too advanced. At this point, we're focused on keeping her comfortable. How long has she known? Angela asked through sobs. She was diagnosed 6 months ago. Refused treatment. Said she couldn't afford to take time off work. 6 months. Mama had known for 6 months and didn't tell us. Because she didn't want to be a burden. Because she was still protecting us. Still sacrificing for us. Even dying, she was trying to make it easier on us. For the next 3 days, Angela and I barely left Mama's side. We talked, really talked, for the first time in years. Tell us about when we were little, Angela said one afternoon. Tell us stories.
Mama smiled weakly.
You really want to hear old stories? Please, Mama. So she told us about how I used to follow my daddy everywhere, trying to walk like him. About how Angela sang in the bathtub every night. About family dinners and church picnics and simple joys we'd forgotten. You were such happy children, she said. Even when we didn't have much. You found joy in everything. We were happy because of you, I said. You made us feel safe, loved. That's all I ever wanted, Mama said. For you to feel loved. Mama, Angela said quietly. Why didn't you tell us about the cancer? Mama was quiet for a long moment. Because you've got your own lives now. Your own families, your own worries. I didn't want to add to them. We're your children, I said, my voice breaking. You're supposed to add to our worries. You're supposed to let us take care of you. You took care of me by succeeding, she said. By becoming everything I dreamed you'd be. That was enough. It wasn't enough. Angela cried. You deserved more than that. You deserved our time, our attention, our gratitude. I know you're grateful, Mama said gently. But did we show you? I asked. Did we actually show you, or were we too busy? Mama didn't answer. She didn't need to. We all knew the truth. That night, while Mama slept, a nurse brought us a bag of her personal belongings from her house. Inside were letters.
Dozens of them.
Letters Mama had written but never sent.
To me.
To Angela. Letters she'd written over the years, but was too proud to send. I opened one dated 3 years ago. Dear David, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm so proud of you, son. So proud of the man you've become. Sometimes I look at old pictures of you as a little boy, and I can't believe that's the same person running a whole department now. I want to tell you that my back's been hurting lately. Doctor says it's arthritis from all those years of cleaning. I'm thinking about cutting back on work. Maybe just 2 jobs instead of 3. But I don't want you to worry.
I'm fine.
Always am. I was hoping maybe you could visit soon. Sunday dinners aren't the same without you and Angela. The house is so quiet now, but I know you're busy. I understand. I love you more than you'll ever know.
Mama.
I couldn't finish reading. I handed it to Angela and opened another one. This one was from last year. Dear Angela, congratulations on your promotion. I saw the Facebook post. I'm so proud of you, baby girl. I tried to call, but you were busy. That's okay. I know you have a lot going on with the kids and work. I've been coughing a lot lately. Probably just a cold. Or maybe all that dust from cleaning. I should probably see a doctor, but you know how I am about spending money on myself. I miss you. Miss the grandkids. I know it's hard to travel with little ones, but maybe when they're older, you can bring them down for a visit. The house still has your old bedroom just like you left it, waiting for you to come home. All my love.
Mama.
There were dozens more, all saying the same thing in different ways. I miss you. I need you.
I'm hurting.
But I don't want to burden you. Angela and I cried together that night. Cried for all the letters Mama wrote but never sent. For all the times she needed us and we weren't there. For all the ways we failed the woman who never failed us. Mama's condition deteriorated quickly. By day 5, she was barely conscious. The morphine kept her comfortable, but she was slipping away. Angela and I took turns reading to her. The Bible, mostly.
Mama's favorite passages.
Psalms. Proverbs. The words that had sustained her through all those hard years. We told her stories, reminded her of memories, thanked her for everything, though the words felt inadequate. How do you thank someone for giving you life twice? Once when they birth you, and again when they sacrifice everything to give you a future. On the 6th day, Mama woke up lucid, clear, like God was giving her one final moment of clarity. My babies, she said, her voice stronger than it had been in days. Come here. We leaned in close, held her hands. I need to tell you something, she said, and I need you to really hear me. We're listening, Mama. Don't cry for me when I'm gone, she said. Don't feel guilty. I made my choices. I sacrificed willingly. I'd do it all again in a heartbeat. Mama, let me finish, she said gently. I want you to understand something. Every meal I skipped, I wasn't hungry anyway. Every hour I worked, I was working toward a dream. Your dreams. Every sacrifice I made with joy. Because you were worth it. You are worth it. We should have been there for you, I said, crying. We should have. You were there, she interrupted. Every time you succeeded, I was there with you. Every promotion, every achievement, every moment of happiness, that was you being there for me. That was my reward. But we weren't physically there, Angela sobbed. We let you die alone. I was never alone, Mama said, smiling. I had God. I had faith. I had memories of raising 2 beautiful children. And I had pride. So much pride. She looked at each of us. Promise me something. Anything. Promise me you'll live fully. Don't let guilt weigh you down. Learn from this, but don't be destroyed by it. And promise me you'll teach your children about sacrifice, about love, about what really matters. We promise, Mama. Good. She closed her eyes, smiling. That's good. Now I can rest. Those were her last words. Margaret Johnson died at 4:32 a.m. the next morning, with her children holding her hands. Mama's funeral was exactly what she would have wanted. Simple, full of hymns, overflowing with people whose lives she'd touched. Person after person stood up to speak about my mother, about her kindness, her strength, her faith. Sister Margaret cleaned my house for 20 years, one woman said. And not once did she complain. She'd work with a smile, singing hymns under her breath. She made hard work look holy. Mrs. Johnson sewed my wedding dress, another woman testified. I couldn't afford a real one, but she stayed up 3 nights straight making me something beautiful. Wouldn't accept payment. Said it was her gift to me. Margaret was a prayer warrior, the pastor said. She prayed for everyone, for this community, for her children. She believed in the power of prayer, and her faith moved mountains. I sat there listening, realizing I'd known my mother, but hadn't really known her. I'd known she worked hard, but I didn't know she'd become a pillar of the community. That people loved her, admired her, needed her. I'd been so focused on the life she gave me that I'd forgotten to be present in the life she was living. When it was my turn to speak, I almost couldn't do it. But I stood up, walked to the pulpit, looked at her casket. My mother, Margaret Johnson, was the strongest person I've ever known. I began. She lost her husband at 28. She raised 2 children alone. She worked 3 jobs. She sacrificed everything, her health, her comfort, her dreams, so that my sister and I could have better lives. My voice broke, and we took that gift for granted. We got so busy living the lives she made possible that we forgot about her. We forgot to call, to visit, to say thank you, to just be there. Tears streamed down my face. My mother wrote us letters she never sent, letters saying she was proud of us, that she missed us, that she was hurting and needed us, but she never sent them because she didn't want to be a burden. I looked at the crowd. How many of you have a mother? A father? Someone who's sacrificed for you? And how long has it been since you called them? Since you visited? Since you said thank you? People shifted uncomfortably. Some were crying. Don't make my mistake, I said. Don't wait until they're gone to realize what you had. Don't let work or life or busyness steal the time you have with the people who gave you everything. I looked at Mama's casket one last time. I love you, Mama. I'm sorry I didn't show it better. I'm sorry I wasn't there. But I promise your sacrifices won't be in vain. I'll teach my children about you, about what real love looks like, about sacrifice and strength and faith. I sat down. Angela hugged me. We cried together. And we both knew we'd learned the lesson. But we'd learned it too late. It's been 5 years since Mama died. Not a day goes by that I don't think about her, about the sacrifices she made, about the letters she wrote but never sent, about the time I wasted. I have 2 children now, and I tell them about their grandmother constantly. Your grandma Margaret was the strongest woman who ever lived, I tell them. She worked 3 jobs to give her daddy a better life. She sold her wedding ring so your Aunt Angela could be a cheerleader. She went hungry so we could eat. They listen with wide eyes. They never met her, but they know her story. I've also changed my life. I work less. I prioritize family more. I call my sister every week. I show up for the people I love. Because Mama taught me something in her death that I should have learned in her life. Success means nothing if you're not there for the people who made it possible. Angela and I started a scholarship fund in Mama's name, the Margaret Johnson Memorial Scholarship for single mothers pursuing education, because that's what Mama would have wanted, for her struggle to mean something beyond just us, for her sacrifice to create a legacy of helping others. Every year, we give scholarships to women who are doing what Mama did, working multiple jobs, raising kids alone, fighting for a better future. And every year, at the scholarship ceremony, I tell Mama's story. I make sure these young people know about a woman who gave everything and asked for nothing. I keep one of Mama's unsent letters framed in my office. The one where she said, "I'm so proud of you, son." When I'm having a hard day, when work is overwhelming, when I'm tempted to skip a family dinner or miss a phone call home, I look at that letter. And I remember what really matters. Not money, not success, not promotions or awards or any of that. What matters is love, sacrifice, being present for the people who need you. That's Mama's legacy. And it's a lesson I'll carry and teach for the rest of my life. Family, if you're still watching, I need to talk to you one more time. This isn't just a story. This is a warning. This is a wake-up call. How many of us are making the same mistake David and Angela made? How many of us are so busy building our lives that we're forgetting about the people who made those lives possible? When was the last time you called your mother? Your father? The person who raised you? When was the last time you said thank you? Not just the words, but showed it with your actions, with your time, with your presence? Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're standing at a funeral, crying over unsent letters and missed opportunities. Call them today.
Right now.
After you finish watching this video, tell them you love them. Ask them about their day. Ask them about their lives. Actually listen. And if they're struggling, if they need help, if they're too proud to ask, help them anyway. Show up. Be there. Sacrifice for them the way they sacrificed for you. Because here's the truth. One day, they'll be gone. And all you'll have left are memories and regrets. Make sure your memories are filled with presence, not absence. With gratitude, not guilt. With love actively shown, not love passively assumed. Margaret Johnson deserved better from her children. She deserved their time, their attention, their active appreciation. Don't let your parents, whoever they are, die without getting what they deserve. Now, I'm going to ask you one more time. If this story touched you, if it convicted you, if it changed something in you, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And share this video. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Someone who's been too busy. Someone who's taken their parents for granted. Someone who needs a reminder before it's too late. And leave a comment. Tell me about your mother, your father, the person who sacrificed for you. Honor them here.
Publicly.
Let the world know what they did for you. Because stories like Margaret's need to be told. Sacrifices like hers need to be remembered. Love like hers needs to be celebrated. Don't let her story be forgotten. Don't let her lesson be learned in vain.
Subscribe, like, share,
comment, and then go call your mama. Do it now, before it's too late. God bless you all. And may we all learn to honor the people who gave us everything before we lose the chance.